Man, I remember the most I remember about that. I don't want to implicate anybody or get anybody caught up.
The statutes of limitations.
I hope so, because we all was involved in some way, shape, or form. You know, I just remember this. Again, this goes back to just Remi's hustle. You know, the quench, the thirst for more, and just not wanting to settle for the 9 to 5. Like, just take what somebody gives you. Just like, maybe, yeah, it was illegal, you know, but it was enterprising. You know, it's like the real hustlers are, you know, do things illegal. You know, like 45's, you know, grandpops was a pimp. You know what I mean? Things like that. So, you know, JFK's family, all that money comes from somewhere. You can't, everything that glitters ain't gold, that's for sure, right? So things look good on the outside, but, you know, there's always an underbelly. I just remember, you know, at that time, those two-way pages were popular. That particular company was carrying it. You know, Remi worked for that particular company. I'm not gonna say no names. I don't care if the statutes ran out. You know, we all knew what was going on. We just didn't really care. You know, we were too busy trying to floss for the girls, you know, and all these other dudes, so they knew we were legit. You know, I remember going to clubs and pulling out my two-way pager, you know, the ringtones, the little beep tones. You have to have the best beep tone. You know, at some point, you know, even some of the hottest producers were producing those beat tones. Just Blaze and a few other people were putting those things out. Swiss Beats. I just remember knowing that, you know, my boy Remi was doing some things, you know, but that was for me. That wasn't for me to tell anybody. You know, it was just for me to take advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? Like every other, you know, young man would have done at that time when they were trying to floss for the girls. You know, I just remember thinking to myself, I just hope he don't get caught. Because if he get caught, that means we all going down. What I'm gonna tell my mother when she's like, wait a minute, you got a pager using someone else's information and you think you're not going to jail? Okay. So I knew she wasn't gonna bail me out. But it's not like, you know, we weren't out to hurt anybody. You know, we were young men growing up. We were learning, you know. I don't want to make the excuse that other people were doing, why shouldn't we do it? But it's the truth, you know. Why shouldn't we take advantage of what's at our fingertips? You know, a lot of people, and we were using that to do something legit. It's not that Remi was trying to use that money to like big himself up. He wasn't buying crazy things. I mean, he may have got a tattoo in a brand new car while the rest of us, you know, were just around walking. But you know, I mean, it is what it is. But no, all jokes aside, it wasn't like Remi was using it just for himself. You know, he was using it to uplift brothers, you know. And we saw that. If we thought that something about that, we knew it could get us in trouble, but I know we all figured that by the time that happened, we'd be at a place enough where we could take care of ourselves, you know, like, no big deal, just kind of wipe that slate clean. Nah, that wasn't gonna happen. That's the luck of the draw, but I imagine
it happened because that's Fed time. For real, it is. These people going to federal prison.
But you know, that changed the course of our lives for the better. You know, it changed Remi's for the better. It changed mine for the better. It changed Deshaun's for the better. I think we realized at that point we weren't invincible. You know, we weren't bulletproof.